Welcome to John Lindsay's Muscle Contest, the NPC IFBB Los Angeles Championships. I'm here with the overall bodybuilding winner, Gerald Williams. Gerald, this was a very powerful performance. I have seen many great overall champions, and you might be one of the best I've seen in the last 10 years.
Thank you. Thank you.
You brought a great deal of muscle. You're a super heavyweight. Your shape is tremendous, and your conditioning was excellent. What was your strategy coming in to pick the overall?
The goal was to wake up like this. My goal was I haven't competed in 7 years. In 2005 I won the Teenage Nationals. Then I did the juniors and got 5th, and then I won the overall at the SAC. And last show I did was the 08 regular nationals. And took a break, finished grad school, did some things in life, and I wanted to come into this show. I woke up like this morning, and that's like a Beyonce song, but I woke up like this because I wanted to really be ready for next week. I wanted to be in shape. I think a lot of people miss the conditioning mark and try and rely on too many other things. I wanted to be hard. This is how I wake up. I've been like this all day, having water, eating food, and so we want to peak next week. And so the goal was not to win the overall, just to be my best self, and having competed as a teenager and been doing this for a little while and stepped away, I know what it takes. And so it was just to bring that type of package to the stage.
Well, we have an expression in bodybuilding. The guy comes out of nowhere, to win out of the woodwork, right? Sean Ray says that. And I have to tell you something. Out of the super heavies, John Ward, Eddie Bracamontes, this is a guy that can surprise a lot of people. Now, what are you going to change between now and the USA's? What is your strategy to make sure you're right there on the first call out at the greatest amateur show?
I'm going to leave that up to my team as to what to change. Chris Cormier, Matt Berzicott, John Ellis, those 3 guys right there are really going to figure things out. My goal is to follow instructions and to listen to my body and let them know what it's telling them so that they can move it to be the best that it can be. So I'm going to follow the plan, follow instructions.
Now, quick question. It's an amazing story because you come in, and honestly, I wasn't expecting to see this great quality out of a super heavyweight in terms of conditioning. And you mentioned that conditioning is very important to you. Who's your role model in bodybuilding that inspired you to bring this kind of conditioning?
I've been blessed to have some really great mentors along the way. Chris Cormier was my first mentor as a teenager. When I was doing undergrad in Morehouse in Atlanta, Tony Freeman took me under his wing for 3 years and really showed me what it meant to train hard, to stay hard all year round. And then Matt Berzicott, who's really been helping me with my food, understands the game. And I had a brief chance to actually work with Ray Arty. I live in Northern California. And just working with guys knowing I'm not the biggest guy. I weigh a lot, but, I really need to be in shape. And conditioning, that's bodybuilding. It's about bodybuilding for me.
Well, I'm calling it right now. I'm making a prediction here at the LA Championships. Gerald Williams will be on the first call out at the USA's. I might be wrong, but that's my prediction.
Right. I like to stick with that one.
I think Gerald Williams will make to the first call out.
I like that prediction.
The guy is bringing tremendous shape, great muscle mass, and unbelievable conditioning for a super heavy. If you are competing at the USA's, you better watch out for Mr. Williams. Now, our next show is July 24th, 25th. The greatest show on earth, amateur show. The NPC USA's Bodybuilding Championship. We're going to be giving 53 IFBB Pro cards awarded that day. Maybe one of them given to Gerald Williams. We'll see you next time. I'm here with Gerald Williams. I'm Tarek El Guindi. Stay tuned for the USA's.